All right, Coach. Can you first off just give me a little recap of your recent overseas tour? Let's just talk about Finland first, then we can talk about.
Well, Finland, it was a pretty short tour. We got in, the team got in, and a couple of days later wrestled in the tournament, the Havisto Cup, where Robbie Smith and Andy Bissick both won golds, did a real nice job, and then we had 2 silvers in Jordan Holm and Nate Angle. So it was good competition. Some fairly tough competitors, and those guys did a great job.
So talk about the St. Petersburg tournament as well, and you also did a training camp.
Yeah. So then they took a train to St. Petersburg, and we're in a 2-week training camp with the Russians, with the Estonians, with the Finns, and Belarus. And so we had a great training camp there, really good. Then wrestled in the tournament where we had great success. Robbie Smith again winning gold, so he won gold in both tournaments. I think he's making big moves forward. The heavyweight weight class. David Arndt wrestled real well too, pretty much dominating most of his or all of his competitors on his side of the bracket, and then got beat by Robbie in the final, so he was silver. And then we had Nate Angle that won bronze. He wrestled and won bronze at 55. I think there was only 7 or 8 guys in the weight, so they let him wrestle up at 60 kilos the next day, and he won bronze at 60 kilos. So he did a real nice job, made some good improvements with his skills. Nico Trigus, really good improvement as well. Fought very hard, and I think is starting to come into his own with his style. He ended up with the bronze in Russia. And then Provisor at 84 kilos, looking really strong, really powerful, and did a real nice job. Lost in the semis or whatever it was, real close match, and then ended up with the bronze. So, yeah, overall the trip was excellent.
Can you talk about the training camp a little bit and maybe the benefits of that opportunity, being able to go over there and train with Russians?
Well, it's always great to train with the Russians. The St. Petersburg club is a fairly strong club. They've had quite a few guys on the Russian national team and in the World Championships and Olympic Games. Gregory is the coach there, a great person, great friend, and established a really cool training camp where the guys spent a lot of time with each other, going back and forth, and so it was good. I mean, it was twice a day, and it was in their training center there, and I think the guys improved a lot during the week. Got the feel for the Russian style, and of course Estonia had some real tough guys there as well as the Finns. So I think everybody got some good feel for the European wrestlers, and hopefully all of them made some big strides forward.
Can you give me just, final thoughts on the tour overall, speaking what you learned about your guys, what your guys need to work on going forward, and what we can expect from them going forward?
Well, what we learned and what we need to keep working on is a lot of things, but one is our pummeling and our fighting skills. I mean, it's one of the most important things, especially with them calling passivity now. The guys that are the fighters are going to win, and that's what I've seen. And so having great pummeling skills where you're dominating in that area is important, which means you have to have great conditioning. So conditioning definitely plays a big role now with the new rules, which I love. And so those are 2 areas that we're going to focus on here. And then, parterre defense is always, from the United States perspective, something we need to work on because we're not wrestling parterre. Most people aren't since 5 years old like the Russians are and so forth. So we're always been a little behind there. So it's an area we always got to improve on, parterre defense and parterre offense. But we're making some good strides there too. So I'd have to sum it up as those are the 2 main areas that we need to work on.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Yep.